Hello friends, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to discuss about the continuation part of the RM assembly codes, and I hope you are going through the series of lectures on these RM assembly codes, and at the same time you are trying to practice the same code using your Keil assembler. Okay, try to practice, and if you have any doubts please let me know here. And here once again your tutor Kodresh Murali, Assistant Professor in the Department of E&C, SDM Engineering College, Dharwad. So for any further doubts or clarifications, you please feel free to contact me on either these two of email IDs. Now here I am using this particular book, that is ARM Assembly Language Fundamentals and Technique, second edition by William Hall and Christopher from the CRC Press Teller and Francis Group, for my reference whenever I try to write the code. So feel you can go through that particular textbook, very nice textbook for programming purpose. Now quickly, so we today we're going to discuss this particular program, that is program to execute the expression y equal to a plus b into c using load store instruction. When I say that load store instruction, it is nothing but read the memory, read the value a, b and c from the memory. So either there are, when you want to execute these using memory, you have two options. One is read a value, b value, c value from the memory using a database, using DCB assembler directive, or else you can assign the individual address, that is a equal to some address or b equal to some other address and c equal to some other address manually, and read the data using LDR and STR instructions. Okay, so I told you how to execute this using DCB in the previous example, that is block data transfer, where you declare DCB and you try to write some inputs there, and you try to fetch the input from the LDR instructions that we have already saw in the previous data transfer, block data transfer example. Now we'll quickly move for this particular example where we try to read the data ABC from the prescribed memory itself. Okay. Okay, let us start with this example. So now read the data from the memory. The main instruction is the read the data from the memory and store the result back to the memory address, this particular address. So we have a table. Listen here. We have three variables, variable A, B, C, and this must be present in this particular memory address, and the content of this must be 02. They have given you what should be the memory address of your first input A, and what should be the content of A. Similarly, what should be the address of B, and what should be the content of B, and what should be the address of C, and what should be the content of C. In each cases, in the first case, the address of A is 40000000, and its content is 02. Similarly, since ABC, I forgot to mention here, try to write that the value, the ABC must be each of 32 bits. So once I say that A value, B value, C value, all three values are 32 bit, then the next address, the subsequent address must be the 4 bits ahead from the base address. Okay, so from this I consider the next base address, from the base address the next address will be 4 bytes ahead, the next will be the 4 bytes ahead. So next, once I compute the value of A plus B into C, then the resultant Y must be placed in the address, so 40000000C. So this is what you should write, a simple programming where in order to load the data from this particular address, I should consider one of the base register. Okay, so now we'll see the implementable code here. So as usual, I am trying to define my area code code read write, which is nothing but my assembler directive. Now I should consider one of the screen. Let me take the pointer here. Okay. Okay, now R4 is considered to be as a pointer register. See, all the time I need to store these addresses in one of the register. So now R0 or R4, I will consider this as a R4 is considered to be as a pointer register, right? So this is nothing but, or else I'll simply make use of star. Star is nothing but pointer register. Star P I can say like this. Okay, so star P. Now similarly, again I need to read the data from the address location 04 and from the address location 08, and in each of the point I should able to load the data from its particular address. Now how do you load the address? So let me go for using the instruction LDR, and again I will make use of the register. So let me call as I told you initially, so R0, let me take this as A, R1 to be as B, and R2 as C. Okay, these three register are mapping to the variables A, B and C respectively. Now content of R0, what do you mean by content of R0? R0 is nothing but this address and its content is 2, right? So its content is 2 and let R0 will be loaded with 02. Similarly, what I do, I'll go for this address location. So okay, I'll make use of the move instruction, or else you can use a one more instruction here, LDR R0 sorry R4 that is R0 R1 I'm sorry R1 comma, you know base address, right? So what is the base address where it is stored? That is stored in R4 comma hash. It is increased by how many bytes? 4 bytes. So let me write 4 here. So this is the other way, LDR R1. So here it is R1. So R1 comma R4 hash 4. So this is base address and this is the offset address. This is also correct, or else the other way what I am trying to do is move R4 comma, I am trying to directly take the address directly to the R4 by making use of data processing instruction move. Now what I'll do, load R1 comma R4. Okay, this is increasing my instructions. This is the effective way of writing, but the intention is here, this is also one of the way where you can read the address and again you can load. This is one more way of writing, just I am trying to give you the other way of writing the program, that's it. So since it is a logical programming, however you want you can develop the logic for the same. Okay, now let me go for reading the third address, so that is 008. So that will be the content of this, that is move R4. What is R4? R4 content is this address. So the content of R4 is nothing but 5. So that is going to be loaded to R2. Now R0, R1, R2 consisting of data 2, 3, 5. Now what we should do? We should perform the addition. So that is y is equal to, now with respect to A plus B. A plus B means R0 plus R1, that is going to be multiplied with R2. See, is it not? So now I should use, in order to perform R0 plus R1, let me take add instruction here. So add R0 plus R1 and result is going to be stored in R0 itself. The suffix S stands for if there is any 32-bit data with respect to R1 and R2, the higher number, then there will be obviously carry will be present. So I need to check if the carry is going to be generated or not. So that is why I am considering yes as a suffix. Okay, once you perform this, then once again what I should do? I should multiply this answer, that is R0, with once again R2. So hence I will use next multiplication instruction to perform this operation here. So okay, mul instruction R3, R0 and R2. The make sure that one of the very important point here at the destination address, you cannot write mul R0 comma R0 comma R2. Okay, since maybe sometimes multiplication operation will be having 32-bit and 32-bit data, then once again this will be a problem. So what we do is we change the destination register all the time whenever you are using mul instruction. So I have a data in R0, I have a data in R2. I try to multiply these two registers and the resultant is going to be stored in R3. Okay, so now then again I need to store this result. Where I should store this result? Result is going to be stored in, so result must be stored in 0x40000000C. That is what they have provided in the question. So that is why I try to take the address in my pointer register R4. Then the content of R3. Where is my final answer? My final answer is in R3. R3. What I did? So R3 is going to be mapped for Y, or my register R3 is nothing but output Y. Y must be stored in 0x40000000C. So again I am trying to store my final result in content of R4. That's it. So this is my simple program. Now let us see this particular program in Keil software. Okay, we will see the demonstration using Keil software. Let me go to project, create the new project. So now this is BRJ6. Fine. Save this, and target is going to be created. Now before to that, click on legacy, click on RM Little Indian, click on OK. Now target is created. Now right click on the source, new source, select .asm, and now we'll say add underscore multiplication of 3 inputs. Let me say 3, and add this program, add this file, and let me copy paste. Okay, now given expression is y equal to a plus b plus c, where a, b and c are 32-bit input data. So read the memory address as shown in table 2.1, and it is already shown to you, that is 4000080C. And further we need to store the result in this particular address. Fine. Now we'll see any errors or warnings here. So let me check. So okay, no errors, followed by builder, and do it once. Done with building the target. Now directly go to the memory location here, to go to debug and then go to memory location. So now what is to be done is I need to store the data value of A, B and C in these 3 subsequent addresses. So go to memory here. So as I informed you, if it is not available, go to view and select memory windows. Now anyhow it is available. Let me give the input data 02 here. Oh, okay, it is not taking. What might be the problem? What I told you, that is, yeah, exactly. Go to debug, go to memory map, say that which range of memory address you are trying to use. Okay, so now we are trying to use this as 0x40000000, and from this I need I just say that I'll consider my last address till 0400. Okay, I need to read, I need to write and execute in this particular area. Map this range, close, and let me check here 02. Yes, now it is taking. Now 02 is a 32-bit data. Now 02 is the least bit data, and it is stored in 00 of least significant address. Now this is 01, 02, 03. Leave it blank. Now next is 3, because each input is how many bit? 32 bit. Okay, out of which 32 bit 0x00000002. So that is, I'll try to simply, I'll show you here, 0x00000002, right? So 1 2 3 4 1 2, okay, 02. So now 02 must be present in lower byte of data, right? So that is what lower byte of data is going to be stored, 02, and rest of the data must be 0000. So once again, this is how I am trying to represent 02 in the 32 bit data. Next is, in the location is 04. Now if you have any confusion, let me write 04 here, and let me see here we have 3. So the first address itself. Okay, next is I need to store the data in 08. So that means that, okay, let me go for 08 and directly I click here and I'll store 5, right? If I'm not wrong, yes, 235. Yeah. Now, okay, if you see this, you can observe 02, 03, 05. Okay. Now, so I need to get the address in 4C. Okay. I need to get the output in 4C address. Okay. Go for step-by-step execution and see that whether that particular operation is going to, or to see that my program is correct or wrong logically. Okay, now R4, you got 400, this is my address, and this content of this is 02, that must be loaded to R0 register. Now you could observe that R0 will receive 02. Fine, we have received. So once you received Allah, you get that red line indication, which means that the particular data has been read. Okay, now next line execution. Okay, now it takes the address, that is 40004. Then in this data, in this address, I have a data 3, and that is going to be loaded to R1. Similarly, R3 will be oh, okay, somewhere else gone wrong. Yes, it has been loaded with R4 itself. That has been download. Sorry, let me correct this program here. So it must be R3 here. So I'm trying to content of this is getting loaded to R4 itself. Let me, yes, I changed that program here. Listen, look at this. LDR R4 comma content of R4 was there. So I just changed that. Again, I should go for debug to write that particular data. So again, I should say 0, map this memory comma, once again quickly we'll do it. So we'll finish this as early as possible. Execute, map range, close. So again, this data must be 02. Okay, now you can observe that 2 3 5 are present in my respective addresses. Okay, now click on the execution. 400 is present in my R4. The content of this should be moved to R2, R0, and now it is moved to R2, and now the third memory address will take it to my R3. Again, I made a mistake here. So this, okay, yes, I'm sorry, I corrected my code here. So supposed to be logically R0, R1, R2 are to be loaded with the values of A, B, C. I done it previously, it was R3. Again, it would have been wrong in calculation wrong. So what we did is I corrected that particular program, and once again I'm here with to execute this code. So let me take up the execution. Now it will take 2 in R0, 3 in R1, and 5 in R2. Fantastic. Now it has to first instruction is add R0 and R1. So the content of this is 2 plus 3. I should get 5 in my destination register. Here it is R3 and R3 must be 5. Okay, I got it. Now multiplication of 5 with respect to R2 register. R2 is 5 and R0 is also 5. 5 into 5 is 25. So I should get 25 here. No, I'm not getting 25. I'm getting 19 because it always works with respect to hexadecimal value, and the hexadecimal equivalent of 25 is 19. So you can check out here. So 25, okay, its hexadecimal value is 19. So hence I am getting 19 here. Okay, now this value, that is the data present here, must be stored in this particular address. I read it in R0. Okay, let me take this. Okay, now the pointer register has been changed. It's okay. Anyways, you're going to get the answer here. No, not to worry. Oh no, I should change this as R4, right? Oh God. Okay. Okay. I corrected that error. I again executed everything here. The content of 400C must be stored in R4. No, no. That the R4 we made it as a pointer register, and here to this address my R3 should be placed. What is the content of R3? That is multiplied operation of A plus B into C. Just observe here. Okay, 19, right? So this is equivalent value of 25 with respect to hexadecimal value. So this is with all done with simple execution of program. It was very simple. Few of the things like where we go wrong normally logically. See here I took R3 or R4 content. So this is the particular mistakes that what I try to did, and I'm trying to showcase you how to rectify those points, and that is what the step by step importance of step by step execution. Sometimes what we do is directly we see here, we execute this and we close this and we try to see the output. Reset, see here once again, reset means everything is clear here. So again everything, the data is clear. So we'll close this again, directly we could able to see the result. But what happens if I something is wrong, a logical error, not syntactical, or logical error. If there is any logical error, then the logical error can be traced only with the step by step execution. That is what you are supposed to understand in this program. So now there is a one assignment for you guys. Then instead of using this every time move instruction, use LDR itself and use the pre-indexing addressing mode to go for next or to jump to the next address and fetch the content using only LDR itself. Okay, and also you can try using LDM instructions so that you can be much familiar in using LDR and LDM execute LDR instructions, followed by how to execute the same in Keil window, Keil software. Okay, so I hope you got to know how to perform the operations with memory more effectively. In the next example, I'll take up one more example where I try to move as we saw in one of the case, we try to move a block of data from one memory location to another memory location. Now in the next video we will watch how to transfer a character or how to copy the character from one source memory to the destination memory, or copying of characters from one memory location to another memory location. Till that, please stay tuned to my YouTube channel. Okay, I'll come back soon with the next example. Okay, take care and happy programming. Thank you. Bye.